The man with the weirdest laugh in the Nigerian music industry. Weirdly contagious. Oh, come on, didn't you laugh? Didn't Who has enough money for a lifetime?
I have several houses.
yeah, enough money for a lifetime. Yeah. But it's still working hard. Oh my God. Married to the game. Wow. But now the question is, how did it all begin? Man, I sound like a radio presenter right now. Don't I sound like a radio? Don't I? Michael Collins Ajere, also known as Don Jazzy, is a Nigerian, all of the above, Delta State Nick Fury. Before he began, just like any other successful musician, he began from church. I don't know how that works, but it actually does. Glory to God, hallelujah. I mean, that's where every musician or every seriously talented instrumentalist picks up his or his skill from. So if you want to be really good, go to church. Bad church. I also began from church, you know. I'm still in church. It's left with the successful part. So apparently any instrument he picks up, he can play very quickly. Wow, that's a smart student. Fast forward, he went to the UK, and as you know, man has to survive by any means possible. Then he started playing at other churches there on the weekends.
So which church did he move to? I didn't care too tough for their names. So.
But guys, guess what he was doing on the weekdays?
I was doing like different other jobs. I was doing like McDonald's, you go and work.
A security where? You're a security?
Yeah.
He was a security man. Yeah. Well, per first glance, he wasn't able to catch up to the job. But there was still one thing that caught up to him. I mean, he didn't have to rap. It was music. That became his first love, and he began associating with the greats.
When I heard that I'm the one that made the beats and this thing that he would like for me to produce for him.
Then he learned how to produce music on the PC too. So yeah, everything was going all bloomy, rosy and stuff. Until it wasn't.
Let me say miscommunication or misinformation.
But you know how relationship and contracts go.
You just come into a man's life and decide that you're his partner.
You might think it's a partnership, but the other party doesn't think it's a partnership. They are just using you like you are an employee, you get me? And you are there thinking that, oh, I'm a partner to the business, and when the contract comes, you see them like, I thought we were... Yeah, that was what happened. It was just a mere beat maker, nothing else. So obviously, Don Jazzy got angry and got hurt. So then he had a friend called the Band, who used to come to the studio quite often. He told him, let's come back to Nigeria and conquer Nigeria and take over the Nigerian industry. You know, that kind of mentality.
I took the Band's project very personal.
When they came back together to Nigeria to conquer Nigeria, they did. And that was when More Hits was formed.
Yes, I told him to take 60, let me take 40. But he said,
why?
No, that's how I am, so that you not feel that I'm cheating.
Oh.
He rejected. He said,
yeah, he said,
These people made hits.
It's Don Jazzy again.
I mean hits.
I have a conversation. Don't take it.
As you know, all good things must come to an end. And so did the Band and Don Jazzy. They split up. Reason? Personal, I guess. And here we are today. Mavins Records was formed. Wait, hold on. Yeah. That's it. Avengers Assemble. Don't they look good? And yes, they came up with a song that I love. Hey. This girl can sing. Tiwa. To me, it's okay, I don't want to. Well, as you know it again, every good thing eventually comes to. So did this group. Well, it wasn't like a bad end or something, like, you know, everybody grows and stuff, you get me? They grew, obviously, and each of them have become independent in some way and successful, you get me? Which brings us to the new Mavins. These guys right here. Guys, I'm summarizing this in as best as I can. Don't expect me to get every intricate details to the people who comment below and like, you missed it. But over the years, Don Jazzy has grown from a very quiet, reserved type to a very open, you know, type.
We find love in that hopeless place. We find love in that hopeless.
Which has made him more likable. Come on, his laugh is contagious. Very. And Don Jazzy's brother, D Prince, also had a record label called Jones & Wall, a subsidiary of Mavins Records, which has the likes of Rema and Ruga. And all of them are successful too. What am I driving at? It says a lot about Don Jazzy's character. What about it? I don't know. But he seems very humble, down to earth, and doesn't really like beefs or trouble. Until he does.
Okay, she's our next rated artist. Anybody?
Egbon Molamide, if you want the car, come and collect it. God bless you.
Bros, take. Come on, they've squashed the beef. So I can joke about it. Come on.
You regret the Olamide incident at the Headies?
Yes.
But on a more serious note, about his character, Don Jazzy is a very, very hardworking person. He doesn't dwell on the past or his past achievements. He's always looking forward, trying to get the next goal. Like, he's well to do too. Always grinding, always promoting the people under him. Damn. And as you can tell, he's engrossed in music, very engrossed. Which means that other places will suffer. Personally, I don't believe in work-life balance. That's my opinion. If you give your all to something, other places will suffer. If you have work-life balance, that means that you're not really trying to change the world. But it seems like because of this, most, if not all of Don Jazzy's Avengers have been successful. Now, look at this song too. Wait, why sounds like I found Don Jazzy's criteria for selecting people. For him to select you, forget talent. You have to be fine, Sha. You have to be fine.
What do you see before you pick anybody to sign?
Yeah.
It's talent, though.
Forget that. You have to be fine, Sha. Look at how he's people. Almost all. There are no handsome, no Mavin for you, eh? Go to there. And you know, Don Jazzy has had more good press than bad press lately because of his contributions to the industry too. I think the only bad press is, you know, when the headies come up. You know what they say? That he buys awards.
I don't know anybody that is giving you the idea that we pay for awards.
That was one of the accusations that came up when he had the beef with Olamide from the Twitter peeps. But they've squashed the beef now. Like, they're all grown, they're all doing well. I also talk about Olamide soon. So about that press, once his artists keep on winning, that press will always keep on coming. The head is almost around the corner, and obviously someone from Mavin Records will bag an award. To my people and to other people, the head is basically like the VGMA of Ghana. You get me? So Don has new artists which are doing very well. What I really admire is the way he puts himself out there to promote his artists, even though he doesn't need to. Well, he needs to, because, you know, he doesn't. But what made me actually talk about Don Jazzy today? First of all, to appreciate his grind. His journey has been full of ups and downs. It hasn't been easy, man. It took him a long time to get to where he is now. Also, because of this video.
Cartridge.
Yo, I was like, the effort put into this video. Oh my god. Guys, you see, this is another fine guy too. No homo, but fine. Criteria, you see, criteria.
Mavin activated.
Come on, he spent a lot of money in doing this. Like, maybe not too much, but come on, it's Don Jazzy. A lot in my terms. This is like one of the best ways a manager can unveil an artiste, which makes me want to see how big Bayanni will become in the future. Bayanni. But that's a story for another day. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. Will he be as successful as the rest? Well, I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. But what I can say is, come on, it's Don Jazzy.
Georgia, by the way you're looking, feel so African. With that body making me feel nauseous. I'ma be cautious, I don't wanna get emotional. And the last thing I will ever do is you wanna make me part of Georgia.